Real quick today, I want to do a quick comparison video between the Bowers Burst 375 and a Silencer Central Banish 46. This isn't an exact apples to apples comparison because on the EPC9 it is just straight blowback, and in the ARV I've got a roller delayed blowback system from Maximum Defense, and it has a 4-inch barrel compared to the EPC9, which has a 5.5-inch barrel. I've had both these cans for a little over a year, and I've mainly just shot the Verse 375 on 350 Legend, and I was pretty happy with it. But the more and more I have more experience with more cans, the more it just kind of lets me down. The Banish 46, I've been running it on more and more things, and it just keeps impressing me. So as it keeps impressing me, I'm going to run it on more and more things. I bought it mostly for 458 Cellcom and 4570. I've shot it on 44 specials, 44 mag, does great. I've shot it on 300 blackout, which you've seen in my other video. Did amazing on it. Like, it was up there with some of the quietest 30 cal cans that I've heard. That's how good it was. It really surprised me. I don't know why that is, but it is. I also like that I'm able to run reared end mounts with the Banish 46. So I'm able to really quickly and easily swap it between pretty much everything I own. With the Verse 375, I'm limited to the VersaDAP system. I'm not a fan of it. I've had it walk off the mount, and I've had the mount walk off the threads while shooting. I'm just not a fan of it. I'd rather run Rearden. It's the only can that I have that will not accept Rearden besides rimfire cans. I really wish that I could swap these suppressors today between the two guns. That way we get a fair apples to apples comparison on them, but I can't. As you can see, my tucked game is very good. My Banish 46 barely fits in this handguard, and the Verse 375 barely fits in this handguard. I don't know if y'all can actually see that or not, but the Banish 46 will not fit in the handguard on the EPC9. Either which way, we'll run a few rounds through both of them, and then I'll fire them side by side, see if you can tell a difference. I suspect you're going to. Sitting here talking, had turkeys run up on me, and it is turkey season here. I'm not going to shoot any steel. I'm in a very, very wide open place that has nothing but hills and trees behind it. So you shouldn't hear anything besides a bullet smack 150 yards away. I am going to be shooting 147 grain subsonic rounds through these. I have not tried this mag on the EPC9. The Glock mag that it came with functions flawlessly, but I'm going to give this one a shot. I didn't really get any first round pop with that, but it never did really get any quieter either. And that's kind of what I expect of this can. It doesn't seem to do real good with anything. This is subsonic ammo, and it's still pretty loud through this can. I've shot subsonic 350 Legend also through a bolt gun, so I didn't have any port pop or anything from it, and it sounds almost identical. Can't hardly tell any difference. That was pretty neat. The sun is just right, and I was shooting a long ways away. Whenever the bullets got about 100 yards away, I was actually able to see them flying through the air. Pretty neat. Alright, now we'll go with the ARV with the Banish 46. Way quieter. Way quieter. No first round pop. Sounds really good. First and second round. Might have heard the casing hit the truck. I'll tell you what, that's just neat being able to see your bullets flying at that distance. Alright. Now I'll kind of let you kind of hear them side by side. Banish 46 verse 375. Big difference between the two. And this can, through the rounds I fired through, so I don't know, 15 or so rounds, it is still just the same temperature as the air outside. It's nothing to hold. I just wanted to add that I'm not a big Silencer Central shill. I really like that Banish 46. The main reason why I bought it was because it was the largest internal volume big bore can that I could get. I don't know if that's since changed or not, but I really like this can. Its only downfall is how heavy it is. But if you're able to look past that, it's solid. It's really good. I'm not a huge fan of Silencer Central's sales tactics, and for like their 30 cal cans, their Banish series, the Banish 30, the Banish 30 Gold, for the price that you're paying for them, my understanding, I don't have any experience with them. People that have them seem to love them, but it seems like there's a lot better out there, especially for the money. I was going to also add that with that Bowers Verse 375. I'm not happy with it, and as soon as I get the opportunity to, I plan on sending it to Echo Machine. I'd really like to get it record. My understanding is that Bowers is only using spacers and washers in their cans, and it's just not as effective as modern baffles. While it's there, I'd also like to go ahead and get it set up for hub. That way I can run the rear end mounts, run it across everything. I mostly bought that can for 350 Legend. That was my main goal whenever I bought it, and had I not shot anything else, I would have been happy with it. But getting to go out and meet different people who have different suppressors, and even some of my own now that I'm able to compare against it, it is my least favorite can. It just underperforms. But I'm hoping that Echo Machine could take care of it. If y'all have any questions about anything, feel free to just leave me a message or a comment. I'm pretty quick about getting back to them. Granted, I don't have many to get back to. But if you have anything, just let me know, and I'll try my best to answer it as best I can. One more quick little update for those curious about that roller delay blowback system from Maxim Defense. That ARV Whenever I first got it, I shot it with just the buffer and buffer spring that came with it. And since I put that roller delay blowback system in there, that buffer system, it might have reduced the recoil a slight bit and might have reduced the port pop a slight bit, but it wasn't really enough for me to tell. I would say save your $200. That ARV doesn't recoil hard enough anyways. I mean, there's hardly any recoil to it. I've shot MP5s before. I've shot full auto MP5s before. And I can't tell any difference really between the recoil. There's hardly anything on that ARV recoil wise. Granted, I've only shot it with a suppressor. I've never shot it without one. So that might be taking out a lot of the recoil from it. And it's the same way with that EPC9. I think it recoils a little bit harder than that ARV, but it's still negligible. I would recommend just saving your $200. That's just my thoughts on it.